Well, the kids are home for the holidays, and now parents are looking back at the last few months their children have been back to school. A new survey shows that many of those parents are happy with how the schools have reacted to the pandemic. Paul Dudley tells us more.
There was a plan for education.
Christy Trail and her children began the arduous process of virtual learning when the pandemic hit. Despite the challenges, she was pleased with the way New Orleans public schools responded to the crisis.
I think that's the biggest piece that really helped us as parents kind of get through the end of the school year last year was the continuous communication to help us understand what the plan was.
Tulane's Cowan Institute looked at 1,000 parents throughout New Orleans. 56% of public school parents had a more favorable opinion of the district's handling of the pandemic compared to 16% who were less favorable.
Overall, families were pretty positive in the way schools and NOLA-PS has responded to this crisis.
Very encouraged by the results of the survey. I know that our educators in our school system work very, very hard.
Superintendent Dr. Henderson Lewis says one of the biggest keys to success was making sure all students had a computer and access to the internet. The survey found 90% of homes had both.
Which is, really impressive when you consider the overall internet connectivity in the city is around 65% based in 2019.
Back to March, our school board was very, very dedicated, released $5 million of funds for the district to actually be able to purchase internet connectivity as well as laptops for students.
Trail has 2 children in public school and each would have needed their own computer. With she and her husband working from home, she says without the free laptops, virtual learning would have been impossible.
Because we did not have the capacity to have 4 entities all, on a virtual communication device all at the same time.
The survey still found that parents prefer in-person learning to virtual, and Dr. Lewis says it is the plan to return to that model if and when it is safe to do so. Reporting in the Upper Ninth Ward, Paul Dudley, Eyewitness News, back to you.
Well, that survey also found around a third of respondents knew someone who got seriously ill from COVID.